In this presentation, I'm going to explain the difference between been in and been to. My name is Matt. I'm an English teacher at Pointahead Language School here in Helsinki, Finland. And if you're watching this on a mobile phone, please make sure you're watching in landscape view. All right, let's start. Been to or been in. Now, both those sentences are fine. I've been to New York or I've been in New York. What's the difference? Well, here's the very short answer. If you use been to, you're talking about visiting. And if you're using been in, you're talking about staying with a length of time. Okay, that was the very short answer. And now here's the very long answer. Been to is very closely related to gone to. Let's have a look at these examples. Here we have Maria and Bob, two American tourists who are in Europe at the moment and they're traveling around. Okay. Today, they have gone to Paris. They've gone to Paris. That means they're either traveling to Paris or they're actually in Paris right now. They've gone to Paris. They're visiting Paris. However, when the visit has finished, we'll say they've been to Paris. Do you see the difference? They've gone to Paris. They've been to Paris. Let's have a look at the verb go. Okay. Every year we go to America on business. Last year we went to California. My colleague Dave has gone to Chicago this week. He's been to Chicago 3 times this year. Let's focus on gone to and been to a little bit more. Gone to, do you remember Maria and Bob? They've gone to Paris. They're traveling to Paris or they're in Paris now. Been to, however, means that your visit has finished and you've now perhaps come home or perhaps you've gone somewhere else. Let's look at some examples. Jim is an English businessman. Last week, he went to Toronto, past tense, last week. Last month, he went to Quebec, again, past tense, last month. He's been to Canada twice this year. This year, the time isn't finished, therefore, he has been to Canada twice this year. Last month he went to, this month or this year he has been to. Let's make those sentences a little bit more fluent and spoken in style. Jim is, Jim's an English businessman. He has been to Canada. He's been to Canada. There's nothing I can change with those 2 sentences. Let's look at the next example. Mandy is a saleswoman. Today, she has gone to New York. She's gone to New York to visit a client. Again, let's make those sentences a little more fluent. Mandy's a saleswoman. Today, she's gone to New York. She's gone to New York to visit a client. Now, I'm repeating New York or to New York. I only need to say it once. So, today she's gone to New York. She's gone there. She's gone to New York. She's gone there to visit a client. I'm now going to show you that been to also can mean come. We often go to the States to visit our business partners. And our American business partners often come to Finland to visit us. We often go there to visit them, and we've been there 3 times this year. Been as a form of the verb go. They often come here to visit us. They've been here 4 times this year. So been as a form of the verb come. So staying with come to mean visit. Roberto's an Italian businessman. Today he's come to Finland to visit me. I'm in Finland, so today he's come to visit me. It's the first time he's been to Finland. It's the first time he's come to Finland. Repeating Finland. It's the first time he's been here. So far we've been looking at using been with to in the meaning of go to and come to, and with the meaning of visit. Okay, let's move from been to been in. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, we use been in with the meaning of stay, and typically with how long questions, or you'll tell me for a length of time when we use been in. Let's have a look at some sentences and we'll make some comparisons as well. Okay, so Nora is a Finnish businesswoman. This year she's working in Australia, and she has been in Australia for 6 months. Okay, let's work on those sentences a little bit. So this year she's in Australia. She has been in Australia for 6 months. Yes, been in with a length of time. So briefly, who is Nora? She's a Finnish businesswoman. Where is she? She's in Australia. And how long has she been in Australia? She has been in Australia for 6 months. Okay. She has been, let's change that to she's been. She's been in Australia for 6 months. There's more we can do with these sentences. We said Australia, well, 3 times. Once is enough, so let's just say she's in Australia. Oh, how long has she been there? Well, she's been there for 6 months. Let's compare been to and been in while it's still fresh in our minds. Remember, been to means to visit, as in, I've never been to Australia. I've never visited Australia. I've never been to Australia. However, Nora is in Australia, and Nora's been in Australia for 6 months. I'm going to look now at some sentences which are actually wrong. Things that I often hear, but they're not quite right. I'll often hear this, for example, how long time you are in Finland. Okay, a few things wrong there. First of all, never ask a question with how long time, simply how long. Second part of that question's wrong as well, not you are, rather are you in Finland? Now that question actually has a future meaning. It's not the same as how long have you been in Finland? How long are you in Finland? To my ears has a future meaning. It sounds like, and when are you going home? Okay. How long time you have been in Finland? We're getting closer now with have been, but again, never ask a question with how long time. Second part as well, you have been in... It's not right word order, so let's change that. You have, of course, must be have you. So the correct question is this one. How long have you been in Finland? How long have you been in Finland? And I'll answer that question. I've been here since 1992. Okay, in my answer I said I've been here since 1992, and earlier we said that Nora's been in Australia for 6 months. Let's look at for and since. We use for when we talk about a length of time. For 6 months, for an hour, for 3 days, for a couple of minutes. Doesn't matter how long. But here we're saying I've been in Finland since 1992. We use since with a point in time in the past, until now. I've been in Finland since 1992. Just getting back to long time, and this how long time in a question, we do use long time, but it's in an answer. How long have you been in Finland? Well, I've been here since 1992, or I've been here for a long time. Okay, let's have a look at Pierre. Pierre is a French businessman, and this week he is on business in Finland. And above we can see his schedule. We can see 5 Finnish cities, Oulu, Turku, Salo and Helsinki. And we can also see that today is Thursday. Okay, so Pierre is on business in Finland. Now, so far on his trip, he has been to Oulu and Turku. He's visited Oulu and Turku. And today, he's gone to Salo. Today, he's visiting Salo. Today, he's gone to Salo. And tomorrow, he's coming to Helsinki. Now, I'm using coming here because I'm in Helsinki, and so tomorrow, he's coming to Helsinki. Okay, let's try these. So where, Pierre? He, Finland. Where is Pierre? He, of course, is in Finland. Okay, let's have a look at this. When he come, Finland, he, Finland, on Monday. Okay, Monday the 15th, I can see that's in the past, so I need the past tense here. And of course that will be, when did he come to Finland? The answer, he came to Finland on Monday. Now we don't need to repeat to Finland. In the answer, of course, we can say, he came here on Monday. Right, how long he Finland? For 4 days. Now he's still here, so we need present perfect. How long has he been in Finland? The answer, he's been in Finland for 4 days, or he's been in Finland since Monday, also possible. Okay, when he Oulu on Monday. I'll give you a tip here. When you ask a question with when, it will either be in the future or it will be in the past. You never ask a question with present perfect. You never say, when has he? Rather, when did he? When did he go to Oulu? And that was Monday, so he went to Oulu on Monday. When did he visit Oulu? He visited Oulu on Monday. How long he Oulu? Okay, now those 2 days in Oulu are in the past, and so we need to use the past tense. Not how long has he been, rather how long was he? It's finished. How long was he in Oulu? He was in Oulu for 2 days. For length of time, 2 days. He was in Oulu for 2 days. Yeah, we're repeating Oulu there. We can just say it once. When did he go to Oulu? He went there on Monday. And how long was he there? He was there for 2 days. He, Turku, yes, he... Now, on this trip, has he visited Turku? Or has he been to Turku? Yes, he has. And here in the answer we've got yesterday. I'm going to make a when question. Remember, when must be in the past or the future. Obviously, it's in the past here. So when did he go there? When did he visit there? When did he go there? He visited there or he went there yesterday. He was in Turku yesterday. He still... Okay, now still relates to now. So is he still there? No, he isn't. He's gone to Salo today. He Helsinki, no, yet. Okay, so on this business trip of his, has he visited Helsinki or has he been to Helsinki? No, he hasn't. He hasn't been to Helsinki yet. He's coming here, but he hasn't been here yet. When? Now, here's a future question. When is he coming to Helsinki? He's coming to Helsinki tomorrow. We're repeating Helsinki a lot. Let's not do that. Has he been to Helsinki? No, he hasn't been here yet. Well, when is he coming here? He's coming here tomorrow. So to summarize, let's remember that go to means visit and be in is really in connection with stay. So let's look at some examples in the past, present, future, present perfect. Okay, here we're in the future. He's coming to Helsinki tomorrow. He's visiting Helsinki tomorrow. He's coming here tomorrow. And now with be in or stay, I want a length of time. He'll be in Helsinki for 2 days. Past tense here. He went to Turku yesterday. He visited Turku yesterday. He was in Oulu for 2 days. So that kind of brings us right back to the beginning of the lesson. Do we use been to or been in? Been to when it's a visit. He's been to Oulu and Turku. He's visited Oulu and Turku. And he's been in Finland since Monday. Okay, let's now try some exercises looking at go and come and be in the present tense, in the future tense, past, and present perfect, of course, with been. All these exercises are in the form of a short conversation. So the question, you ever to Indonesia? Okay, well, ever means in your life. The time isn't finished, and we're talking about visiting. Therefore, have you ever been to Indonesia? Yes, I there last year on business. Last year, it's finished. I visited there last year, or I went there last year on business. Mary isn't here today. She Glasgow. Okay, so she isn't here. She Glasgow. Visiting. She's gone to Glasgow. Okay. She back today or tomorrow? Is she coming back today or tomorrow? When Dave to Italy? Now we know that when we ask a question with when, it must be in the future or in the past. Well, is this future or past? I can see from the answer that it must be future because we've got next month, I think. Therefore, when is Dave going to Italy? That new Italian restaurant in town? Have you been to that new Italian restaurant? Luigi's, yeah. We there last week. Okay, last week. We went there last week. We the States at least once a year on business. Okay, once a year. This is the present tense. Visit or we go to. We go to the States at least once a year on business. Next month, we California. Next month, future. Next month, we're going to California. Oh, nice. Where exactly you talking about the visit next month? Where exactly are you going? Is Gary here? No, he just the shops. So he isn't here. He's visiting the shops. He's just gone to the shops. Maria ever Finland? Okay, I think we're talking about visiting here. And Maria ever, the time isn't finished, it's her life. So, has Maria ever been to Finland? Yes, in 2012. What do we need? She came here. Maria ever Sweden? It's the same question, but this time it's a form of go. Has Maria ever been to Sweden? Yes, again, last year, she went there last year. Colin worked this week. Oh, is he sick? So, this week, time isn't finished. Visited work. Colin hasn't been to work this week. A nightclub later. Later, it's future, visiting. We're going to a nightclub later. Would you like to come with us? No, thanks, I'm too tired. It's the first time this restaurant. Okay. Visit. It's the first time I've been to this restaurant. Yes, it's excellent. We must come here again. The police station. Really? Why? Okay. Visited. I've just been to the police station. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. That's the end of my presentation. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you understand a little bit more now about when to use been in or been to. You can visit our website at pointahead.fi. Find out more about us. We are an English language training operation in Helsinki. We also offer business Skype training. And if you do go to our website, you'll find some downloads there, which you're welcome to use. If you're a teacher, if you're a student, please go ahead. And finally, we hope you'll visit our YouTube channel. We'll be adding more videos as soon as I make them. Okay, thanks very much. Happy learning. Goodbye.